Hi there, my name is Monique Guild, and welcome to my TV show here, Conversations with Monique Guild. And today I have an extraordinary guest, Walter O'Brien, who, I was reading your bio, and it's like, wow, I have to literally read from the bio to read your bio, because it's just so exquisite. You're a child prodigy with an IQ of 197. The United States government awarded you an extraordinary ability EB-1-1 visa as an individual whose business and technical skills are of national interest to this country. And we said earlier that Albert Einstein and Winston Churchill were the other two people since 1945 that were awarded the same visa by the United States government. And you're another person who was awarded this visa as well because of your abilities being a national interest to this country, which is, when you really sit and think about that, you have amazing, extraordinary abilities, needless to say, which we'll get into. I got to lighten it up here a little bit because it just goes from there.
I had to find some good excuse to get into better weather here than where I came from.
Yes, being from Ireland, it would be a little chilly, to say the least, and rainy, too.
And wet, yeah.
Yeah, very wet and rainy, so anything to get in over here. But anyway, so you really had to develop some skills. And then going on, it says you have a degree in artificial intelligence and computer science. You're first in this country in high-speed computer problem solving for 3 years running?
Well, my own country. So I was first in Ireland for 3 years.
Okay.
And then the highest ranking I had was 6th in the world.
So you're 6th in the world in computer programming.
At one point, yeah, 1993.
In 1993.
And
just
went
one
to the
point
World
here.
Olympics as well.
Yeah.
Believe it
and
or
you
not,
ranked
they do have an
6th.
Olympics in
Computer programming.
In informatics, yeah, computers.
And you ranked 6th out of that. Is that?
That was the highest ranking I had, yeah.
That was the highest ranking, which is just absolutely, wow. It's amazing. And so we were talking a little bit about your history and how this all started, because by the age, at 11, you discovered a keyboard. How did this all come about? How did it come together?
Well, somewhat by accident. I was in the middle of nowhere on a farm in Ireland, and I think it was boredom more than anything else. I had a pretty active mind, and I'd been doing logic puzzles and Rubik's Cubes and mazes and all kinds of things as a kid, which tended to keep me occupied, and I'd take things apart and try to figure out how they work, but didn't really have any direction in what I wanted to do. And then at the local school that I was at, the elementary school, they decided, some of the very first computers in Ireland, I think they were Apple IIs. This would have been in the mid 80s, 86, 87, I think. They decided to hold a little computer class teaching a thing called Turtle Logo, which Ivan Sutherland invented in the 60s, to teach his kids what programming was about. And I was making a little turtle move around and draw pictures. And that was my first exposure to computing, and something clicked. I guess I was logical, and it was logical, and immediately it was very easy for me to visualize and be able to make the computer do things that the other kids in the class couldn't really make it do. And from there on, I kind of struggled and saved and worked to try and get my own computer, and explained to my parents I wanted to work in computers, which was an odd thing at that time because there was no industry, there was no career, there was no, it'd be the equivalent of saying I want to be a ballerina or something like that. It wasn't a safe choice of a doctor or a lawyer.
Right, right.
But nowadays it is.
Right.